Today we talked about self-control. And as we were talking about self-control, I pointed out a verse from Hebrews chapter 12. And the writer of Hebrews says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles." And whenever I read that verse, my mind almost immediately goes to the track and field events at the Olympic Games. The athletes may come out on the track in some form of warm-up, maybe a jacket or longer pants, but you never see them run in a jacket or long pants. In fact, some of their outfits are kind of quite revealing. They wear as little as possible to free them to be as fast as they can. You often see even gymnasts or swimmers that they want as little baggage in their clothing so that their bodies can perform at an optimal level. The same should be true in our life. When we think about how the physical and the spiritual relate, if we think about the race that we're running with Jesus, our sin becomes like baggage. It becomes a weight that we have to carry. And so if we're looking at how can we move fastest and best and go the best we can, that sin, those habits that hurt, those wrong behaviors, those wrong ideas hold us back from making the advances we need to and want to and desire to in our walk with Jesus. Oftentimes in a Major League Baseball game, a batter will be in the on-deck circle, and he'll be swinging his bat with an extra weight on the end. He adds weight to his bat as he's warming up, and so that when he then swings the bat in the game, in the contest, as the pitch comes, the bat feels lighter. His hands are able to move and manipulate the bat more quickly because he has freed it from that extra weight. And the same is true in our life. Sin is an extra weight that as we ruthlessly eliminate sin from our life, we then begin to move more freely. We're then able to live more accurately the life that God wants us to. And so Paul says that he's become all things to all people, so by so doing, he may win some. Part of that is he has ruthlessly eliminated sin from his life. He has taken his self-control to such a level that he has removed as much of the sin as possible up to that point so that he can more accurately share with others the gospel. And that's always the point. That's always the purpose of our self-control. It's always the purpose of bearing fruit, is to help others come to see and know the gospel. Help others come to see and know Jesus. And so that as they respond, as they live, as they react, as they grow in their faith, well then, as we do that in our life, we are more adequately and ably to share the gospel with others. See, our self-control, our bearing fruit is never about ourselves. It's never about making us look great or making us look good. It's always about bearing fruit to show Jesus to the world around us, to show Jesus to those who are near us, and so that by doing so, we may help them come to know him and bear fruit for God's glory as well. Hey, I hope this week we are able to put into practice self-control so that in our life we might reflect Jesus more. Hey guys, I love you and I'm praying for you, and I hope we get to see each other real soon.